Order now. There is no try.
Yoda's words could apply to someone who's debating on whether or not to buy this game. Super Return of the Jedi by JVC is better than most games on the market, including Super Star Wars and Super Empire Strikes Back. The graphics are incredible in the cinema scenes and the actual gameplay levels. Also, the game does not butcher the end of the movie like Super Empire Strikes Back. Instead, the gameplay levels truly follow the plot of the movie, beginning at Jabba's place on Tatooine and ending with the Millennium Falcon racing away from the Death Star. Throughout this compelling adventure, you will battle Jabba, Darth Vader, and the Emperor. Like no other game in the series, Super Return of the Jedi begins in a Mode 7 level, a trip to Jabba's palace in the land speeder before dawn. Use the B button to accelerate and Y to jump from landmass to landmass. As in any Mode 7 level, be on the lookout for vital shield power-ups. Choose Luke for the next level. Your goal is to reach Jabba's palace. The boss is the door guard that was in the movie, but before you start fighting him, you should eliminate the laser weapons mounted on the wall with a double jump lightsaber move. Defeat the boss with a double jump lightsaber attack, but be careful not to get too close to him because he may unleash a deadly electricity attack. Choose Luke once again for the third level. Make your way through the dark halls of Jabba's palace as you watch for those green pigs and opening grates in the floor. To beat Fortuna, boss, swing at him with a lightsaber by pressing Y repeatedly. When he disappears, jump into wherever he appears next and resume your attack. Use heal force power whenever needed. The next level should present no problem, but the Rancor pit is another story. Bust through the gray clutter of claws and rumble with a double jump lightsaber move. Be sure to get all the R2-D2 save points. When you reach the evil Rancor, Jabba's pet, you'll die. Hey, that's life. Choose to continue as Han Solo, whose weapon is a powerful blaster. Be sure to get all the hearts and health meter power-ups that are suspended in the air in the big open area before Rancor. To defeat this evil beast, lure him to the left side of the screen and get behind a small mound of dirt. From this corner, face right and shoot your blaster without stopping. The constant firing will hit Rancor and never miss, so as long as you stay where you are and keep firing, Rancor's energy meter will decline rapidly and Jabba will soon be without his baby. Defeat Jabba with Han's blaster just as you did with a Rancor. Jabba will belch frogs. Remember when he ate them in the movie? But the frogs will fall right onto your blaster fire. The battle with Jabba is awesomely fun, but after his demise, the plot will shift to Endor. After some cool cinema scenes, you'll enter the speeder bike level. Stay away from stormtroopers until they move in front of you. Only then should you shoot them. Try not to miss any hearts, or specially shield power-ups. After you destroy each stormtrooper, you'll arrive at the Ewok village. The next two levels can only be played with Wicket the Ewok. The furry little creature's only weapon is a bow and arrow. Make your way to the top of the screen and head right to the boss. Try to stay on the left side of the screen when battling the boss and shoot arrows at him. If the boss hovers above your head, shoot some arrows directly up at him. Dragonflies haunt Wicket's next level. To climb the big tree, shoot an arrow into it, then get the arrow. Shoot more arrows, and if you're positioned correctly, you'll automatically bounce up to a higher arrow you just shot. Continue to shoot arrows until you reach the top of the tree. Watch out for a stormtrooper. Luke will tell Leia that he must confront Vader, hence the next level. You'll need to ride several moving platforms to reach the area which leads to the boss. If you have played Super Empire Strikes Back, you'll recognize the boss. This version of the robot, however, is much easier to defeat. Whoa! Another awesome and amazing Mode 7 level becomes your next challenge. You control a swiveling gun on top of the Millennium Falcon, and the objective is to shoot all the TIE fighters. The next level is one of the most difficult in the entire game. Han or Leia is the best choice for your hero. What makes this level so hard are big guns on the circular discs with circumscribing moving platforms. Hopping between these platforms is also tricky. The key to winning is finding an out-of-the-way area. After one of the save points is a narrow passage, on the other side of which is a big gun. Shoot the gun, slide through the passage, and head right. Do not, however, head right to the vertically moving platforms. Instead, double jump up to a high area that is immediately after the big gun. Make your way to the right until you see a lot of blocks. Shoot the blocks with your blaster and work your way up through a lot more blocks to get a cool load of weapon power-ups. Power-ups hidden among the blocks will ultimately result in the Plasma Blaster, an incredibly powerful and destructive weapon that is perfect against the huge rotating guns on the green-yellow circular discs. Board each platform and shoot the big center gun as you revolve around it. To defeat the shield generator, use Han and constantly double jump between platforms. While on one of the larger sized platforms closest to the generator, throw a few bombs by pressing A. They will almost always connect with the generator and cause a good amount of damage. Double jump to the platform that appears directly above you before the platform you are on falls off the screen. If you run out of bombs, jump and shoot diagonally down at the generator. When you reach Darth Vader, stay to the side of him and use the double jump technique. The lightsaber swing will hit him if you repeatedly press B. Remember to use heal when your life meter runs low. The Emperor is very unforgiving, but so are you. Once again, use the double jump lightsaber attack method and attack relentlessly. The electric bolts of energy will make holes in the floor, so be careful where you jump. Use the heal power wisely until your force powers run low. To refill the force power meter, allow your lightsaber to hit one of the rectangular tank-like objects that are positioned at intervals along the floor. Inside most of these containers are force power-ups. Get only a few of these hidden power-ups at a time, because you will need the rest after you make a second round of attack on the Emperor. After the Emperor falls down the shaft to his death, you will remove Darth Vader's mask and see your true father, Anakin Skywalker. One more level to go. The game ends as it began, with a Mode 7 level. You must guide the Millennium Falcon through the inner trenches of the Death Star to, first, blow up the main reactor, and second, exit the Death Star before the resulting fire engulfs the Falcon. All you really need to know is that one of the trenches is shaped like this. Since this trench appears at a different angle than that is shown, you may fail to see how the Falcon could fly through it. The ending ceremony is quite good. As an exhausted Jedi warrior, you'll be happy to hear the upbeat music of the Ewok celebration. Ben, Yoda, and Anakin watch the festivities with a feeling of relief. The galaxy is at peace. Super Return of the Jedi is not very difficult, but the game is still quite a thrill. The screenshots and camera pans are spectacular, making this game the best in its series.